What's good, y'all? I'm about to start trying to make like more long form videos for the YouTube. I fuck with my YouTube community, and I've had people walk up to me and be like, bro, why'd you stop the YouTube videos? I love those. They help me so much. So I'm trying to get better at it. Just a little update. Doing a lot of work on Fnkstudios, also building the brand out. Got some new pieces coming that I'm gonna start doing videos here to like just show you guys the pieces and the inspiration. Also, my birthday just passed, and I styled this gaming.
They're gonna be changing in there. So they can change. Is anyone in there right now? Yeah.
I need you guys' help knowing like what I should talk about and just like which direction you would like me to take this page. Naturally, I'm just gonna come on here, talk about what I'm going through and what the mental blockages I have, how fast the brand is moving. I don't want to let my team down. And before this year, it was just all about me. But now I have like so many moving parts and so many people who like believe in the vision that it just adds pressure to like how I have to show up. You know what I mean? I smoke cigarettes. Normally not in the house, but if we're gonna be on YouTube, I want to be the best designer in the world. I don't really care to be like this huge influencer getting huge brand deals or anything like that. Like, my truest desire in this world is to be a really good designer and to put my people in position to win. So, like Forrest Ripperton, he performed at my Paris fashion show. I hope one day to be doing a show with Dior and have Forrest perform there. You know what I mean? Just want to help everybody get to where they're trying to go through fashion. Like, that's my main concern. And I'm just saying this because it's hard for me to stay active on social media and hard for me to like keep up with all these different like goals and stuff. I don't really get inspired by making content. I don't get inspired by hopping on and showing my process. Like, I really just want to make really good, affordable clothes that you guys love and that makes the world a flyer place, and one day be acknowledged as the best designer in the world. So that's mainly what my focus is, and I have a hard time finding a way to make content. Hopefully YouTube could be my new home because I don't really care for get ready with me's anymore. I just want to, if anything, talk to my people. But honestly, like, all the designers I look up to, they're not really like readily that available. You can't just like go to Marc Jacobs' page and like see him telling you how he made his last pair of pants or what he's going through today, or Dimno or any of that. And like, I understand that the landscape is changing, but yeah, just feels like the path that I set in my mind is how I was gonna do it is not conducive to the path that is like popularized out here. Cool thing is I am growing a lot as a brand owner and designer. I feel like I'm getting a lot better. I get asked a lot like where I find my inspiration or just like how to sift through all the ideas that's in your brain and choose one. You just gotta go. I think of something and I try to put it out there. Even like when I'm moving most efficiently is when in my head I'm like, oh, I should gift this influencer. And then immediately I DM them, get their address, and gift them instead of like writing that in my notes and thinking about it later. There's so many things that like can just be done right in that moment, checked off the list, and frees your mind for like the next thing that you need to focus on. So I think that's like one of my tricks, and that'll help you guys like get out of that mindset of just I feel overwhelmed by the work or I feel overwhelmed by my ideas. I don't know what design to put out or what to drop first. It's just like whatever comes first. You know what I mean? That first idea you had, get that done, do everything you need to do around that, because then that'll free your mind to come up with the next idea. Honestly, the more you do that, the more ideas will come, and the more you'll realize that like you're naturally creative and naturally are able to just like think of things. Believe in yourself. I think one of my biggest advantages is I don't like doubt myself at all. I don't doubt this journey at all. Sometimes I get a little impatient and I want like the validation or the money or just like the credit faster than it's coming. But also, I think if I had everything I wanted right now, I don't know where I would be. You know what I mean? Like, a part of the friction that I have to go to get to where I want to be is like what motivates me to get up and like try super, super hard. So embrace it, you know what I mean? Embrace the bumps in the road. As long as you can see it with a positive attitude and approach it with a positive attitude, then you'll always be able to maneuver and just like find what you need to do. You know what I mean? The little wins stack up, 4 or 5 little wins a day, just things that I know need to get done, that I need to be on top of. I also got asked like to break down my creative process, and it took me a while to answer this question. Research and development, which could be like Pinterest, Tumblr, Instagram, Explore page, TikTok, just like scrolling these things, going back to my old journals and seeing like what I've sketched or written down or things that I wanted to accomplish, and like finding what I want to put out in that moment, finding what feels best to me in that moment. That's how I start. And then from there, a lot of exercise. Like for some reason, I'm able to sift through my ideas and the things in my head while I'm on a run. So like once I kind of get that gist or overall idea of like what's next for me, now I start to refine it through my runs and through notes. It's a great idea, or that thing where I'm like, okay, that's it. And then that's how I'm gonna promote it. And this is gonna be the campaign and the lookbook. All of that like is saved on a mood board and like through the pictures and Pinterest and Tumblr and stuff like that. But the actual decision of what that image is, what that message is, and what the clothing piece is, all normally come to me like at the gym or in a run. I kind of have to take my mind away from it. And then I just attack it one little thing at a time. First, obviously, I need to get the clothes done, and I need to like figure out when I'll have those pieces. And then after that, I'm starting to like create a plan on how I'm going to market those pieces, what the campaign will look like, what the lookbook will look like, and who I want to gift, or just like how I want me and my girl to promote it, because usually we're a big part of the build up or the rollout for any drop. So that's another thing, is just like really hitting all angles. Like right, like getting what you want out of life is not easy. Becoming a big brand is not easy, and you've got to be willing to hit all angles. Sometimes I get in my head and just get upset with like so many people wanting stuff for free, that, or like a stylist returning something late, that I'll put myself in the mindset where I'm like, all right, I'm not working with no more stylists. I'm not gifting nobody else or this or that. And a lot of times it takes me like watching a Virgil interview and just like realizing how nice he was and kind he was and giving, even when people didn't give back to him, that will allow me to realize, damn, there's just so many pieces to this, and I can't take none of them for granted. I need to respond to all the stylists. I need to gift these cool ass people to wear it, because I want cool people to wear my stuff, and a big part of like the perception of your brand is who's wearing it. So I think sometimes there's no like, I could stay up for the next 1,000 hours and be productive during them, and there's still going to be more work to do. And I think that's something I try to stress to people. It could be acting, modeling, being a designer. There's just so many angles you could hit and how you could get better. I like to imagine a designer that has accomplished more than me and is better than me at this, like Marc Jacobs, and know that he's also outworking me. And that'll motivate me to like get back to it. When I want like my brand language to be clear. I want the identity to be clear. I want you guys to know exactly what you're putting on when you put on Fnkstudios, and I feel like that's something I could do better at through the clothes mainly. I feel like the story is like cemented as far as like the vibe and the campaigns, but I feel like still not exactly know what to expect when you think of Fnkstudio clothing. So I really want to hone that in and just get it right. Some upcoming things for Fnkstudios is we're gonna do another drop in September. I should get those pieces on Monday. I'm gonna do another YouTube video showing you just some of the pieces, explain the inspiration behind them. There's actually some socks like right behind the camera that we made cut and sew that I'm really proud of and fits exactly who FNK is. Show you guys those socks in the next video too. I was gonna do it this video, but I think next video I'll just like do a breakdown of where the inspiration came for the pieces that are gonna be in this next collection. And also, since this is my YouTube fam, I'll give you a little insight on something that's super sought after and that people are gonna be excited to probably sell out fast. We're bringing back the pin hats. If you don't know what that is, go to Fnkstudios on Instagram and scroll down till you see a hat with a bunch of pins on it. It's one of our like pieces that really put the brand on the map. We're gonna try to be more consistent on here, talk to y'all more. In order for me to do that, I need topics. So please like comment below and tell me just things you want to talk about. Also, I'm gonna put my Discord link in the bio or description, and I'm gonna put my community text group number for you guys to reach me whenever you want. I'm doing live Q&As, gaming with my people, and all of that on Discord very soon. So stay in tune. I love y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here.